Oh hey, welcome back to this series on Blackboard groups. In this video, let's get started on our discussion about collaborative groups in Blackboard. Let's talk about it. So here's what we know about collaborative groups in Blackboard. Collaborative groups are typically used in the traditional sense of how we think about groups. Students are put together to accomplish a task as a team, and then graded as a whole based on their collaborative work. So, with that said, let's jump back into my Blackboard demo course to see how these groups are used. Right on, so we're back in my Blackboard course, and today I've modified the course a little bit from the last time that you saw it. Now, it doesn't look very different, but I've made some pretty big changes. I've removed the facilitator groups, and I'm also now the lone instructor in this course. In this video, let's pretend that I have a manageable load of students that I can grade on my own. And let's continue to say that I have one assignment that I need my students to complete in teams. So, in order to accomplish this, I need to do two things. One, I need to set up and assign students to groups where they'll be able to collaborate as a team to complete the assignment. And two, I need to set up the assignment to be a group assignment. Now, as we said in our last video, groups can be created by the CEDAS design team and students can be enrolled. But if you'd like to enroll your own students, let's talk quickly about how that's done. Groups can be found and created by clicking on the Users and Groups heading under the Control panel, which is under the Course Management section of the navigational pane. From here, we'll click on Groups, and we can see that I've already created two groups, each with 3 members. So let's create a third group for the remaining students. I'll start by clicking on the Create button and then choosing Manual Enroll, since I want to be the one to decide who the group members are going to be. Next, I'll name that group and I'll call it Gamma. There we go. And provide a description, or in my case, an explanation of what expectations I have for the group. Now in this group, members will be required to work in a collaborative space on a group project throughout the course. Now, below the description, I want to make the group visible to students that are enrolled. And now I also come to these tools that I can make available for the group members to use. Because they're going to be working together and I need them to communicate remotely, I'll turn on the collaboration, discussion board, email, and file exchange tools. I'm also going to turn on the journal tool because one of my expectations for teamwork is a journal of all their group meetings, actions, and duties assigned by the team. Additionally, I'm going to turn on the tasks option. This is going to allow them to set up and track tasks as a team that need to be completed as part of the group project. So next is the personalization setting, and I'm going to leave this off because I don't want them to be able to personalize the group settings as we're doing right now. I also need to add group members to the group. I'm going to choose Stephanie, Chris, and Dawn to work together. And there we go. We now have our 3 groups. So now the question is, how do the group members use their groups? In my course, I have a navigation menu item titled Group Landing Page. By clicking on this link, the students will be taken to the groups page and only shown the groups that they're enrolled in. By clicking on the group name, they'll be shown the group description that we added, the names of the group members, and all the tools that are available for them to use. Now, you may notice there are no group assignments listed here at the bottom. So, in order to use collaborative groups for the group project or assignment, we need to create a group assignment. This way, you as the instructor will only need to grade one assignment for all the members of that group. This helps you to cut down on some of the grading and saves the group members time in replicating their submissions. Now, in this example, let's create our group assignment by going to Module 2, where I already have a group assignment link, and I'm just going to make a couple little adjustments. Alright, so I'm going to click Edit, and then by scrolling down to Section 4, which is labeled Grading, I need to change the assignment type to Group Submission. Then I need to select the groups that I want to participate in the assignment. We'll select Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Now, by doing this, it doesn't mean that these 3 groups are going to now be working together as a whole, but rather each group will be responsible for submitting their own group submission to this project. Then I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here and click Submit. And so now if we go back to the group landing page, we'll go to our group and then we'll scroll to the bottom. We now see the assignment in the group assignment section. Okay, so I hope this helped to give you a good picture of how collaborative groups work and how useful they can be to incite teamwork and communication among your students. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us today. Click on the left to watch the next video in this series, or click on the right to watch another video from our channel. And don't forget to click the center channel icon to subscribe. Thanks for watching.